Yeah, we'll hear day 19, April 12th on the Back River. This morning, I was just waking up, laying in my sleeping bag, and I heard something. I didn't know what it was. I thought maybe I left the satellite phone on, and I'd never heard anyone call me, but I thought, what was this? And I laid there a little bit, and I heard it again. I thought, oh, maybe I left it on, burning my batteries out, so I kind of jumped out real fast. And then I heard this noise again, and it ended up to be a wolf. And I looked out my vent. I have like a Quonset-shaped tent, and there's a vent on the top, about 8 inches across. And I unzipped that. That has a screen, so it doesn't let the snow in. And it was a whiteout, and it looked about probably 80 yards away. There was a wolf there. It was a white wolf, and I looked at it for a bit. And then all of a sudden, a wolf ran like 40 feet away, like a big wolf. It was so close. And I looked at that, and then all of a sudden, 14, a whole wave of white wolves came right by. First, I thought maybe these are caribou. I knew they were wolves, but they looked so big and close. And they were the same color as the caribou, kind of a white, little speckled brown. And I looked, and I counted them all. And sure enough, it was a pack of 16 white wolves. They were close, and they were looking curious. I watched them for a while. It was a whiteout, so it wasn't. The dimensions were kind of confusing, but I did check the tracks later, and they were very close. I wasn't concerned. There was a second there where I kind of had fear, but I've never been afraid of a wolf. I don't have not carrying the gun right now. That's going to be flown in the next resupply, and but I do have these bear scares, so I wasn't concerned at all. But it was a very, very interesting morning seeing them. Then they took off after about 5 minutes, and I saw that before once in Ellesmere Island, 2009. We were dog team expedition, 3 dog teams, 6 of us. We were making camp. And literally, we were on the ocean, and there were a lot of these hummocks, about 4 or 5 feet high, and a couple of wolves appeared and howled, and then all of a sudden these wolves came. We had a pack of 18 that time. They all of a sudden they appeared here and there behind these hummocks, in front of the hummocks. But these wolves were typically tame. I've seen this before in 1982 also. They were curious about the dogs at that time, and they just literally almost walked up to the dogs. I'm not sure if these 16 were tame at all. If I had a dog team here, they might have. Usually the wolves are drawn by the dog team, usually out of curiosity. But it was a very exciting thing, and I've had many encounters with wolves, but never quite like this. They just literally all of a sudden they were like a herd of caribou coming through the camp, but they were wolves. And so it was very interesting. The day was whited out as usual. I made my distance up the Back River. Tomorrow I'll be going north up another watershed. I'll talk a little bit more about that. The weather remains very mild, about 28-30 degrees, not much of a wind, overcast, whiteout, refrigerator type weather, perfect weather for hauling. I'm sitting in the tent without any stove going on, very comfortable. So everything's going well here, and I'll check in tomorrow then. Over and out.